Every brand looks at the television business differently, right? Over the past year, we've heard a number of different products come to market from cable systems, national television networks, local television affiliates that really offer the ability to apply data and technology to the television business to refine targeting, reduce waste, and improve return on investment. So each individual advertiser and each individual in their respective agencies are struggling to find that perfect balance of how they do that. Now, at one-to-one, the part of the business and the part of the industry that we aspire to influence and change is really to improve the simplicity and reduce the complexity. So our business is, for the most part, identifying a particular segment, dynamically inserting a television commercial to that household via that segment, and then tying that ad exposure back to a sale, otherwise known as addressable television. And what we offer is a platform for agencies and advertisers to use so they can benefit and take advantage of addressable television at scale, right? If addressable television right now has always been a very fragmented marketplace. There's multiple different systems, there's multiple different technologies, there's multiple different data sets, there's many different reporting scenarios. So in the absence of a single platform that ties all of that together, it makes the process laborious, cumbersome, sometimes monotonous, and frankly difficult and frustrating. So now that we're a year into one-to-one, what we believe our value is in the industry is to reduce those complexities by offering the platform that enables our clients to act on addressability, execute addressability without all the complexities of its current state. There's about 30 of us at one-to-one now, and we obviously have the backing and the resources of all of Cross Media Works, our parent company, and that's exactly it. If in order to execute addressable television right now at scale, you're really making phone calls to 8, 10 different systems, MVPDs, cable, satellite, telco, smart TVs. You're applying multiple different data sources. You're integrating multiple different measurement systems. So that's where the bandwidth comes in, and that's where the complexities come in. And even though there's no question that if executed properly, the return on investment is there, sometimes the return on investment from a time perspective might not necessarily be there, and that's what we solve. An agency or an advertiser can come to us and we have everything already aggregated together, so they don't have to make all those phone calls to all those various different constituents. They come to us and we have everything packaged for them and can present them with a television schedule that meets their segmentation needs, that includes inventory from all of the various systems, using all of the various technologies, using the appropriate data sets and measurement criteria that we're aware of based on all the experience we've had doing this over the past 5 years. The majority of the inventory that we get right now is from the MVPDs. It's the local 2 minutes per hour of cable inventory that is owned and operated by the MVPDs. There is some inventory that's made available by national television networks. The majority of that is VOD right now, but it's still from the national, owned by the national network, and it's still addressable. There is some inventory that is not cable, that is broadcast, that is dynamically inserted through a smart TV, but the union of those two probably represent less than 10% of the inventory in the business right now. The majority of it is owned and operated local cable inventory. We're an aggregator, we're a platform. Our customers are primarily agencies. And they come to us with their target requirements, their segmentation requirements, their data requirements, and what we do is we package everything together. We're a one-stop shop for national addressable scale. We're a national addressable platform in its simplest terms, and that's really what our contribution to the industry is. We know that there's value in addressable television. We've seen it proven time and time again. 95+% of our advertisers that have executed addressable television with us come back, and they usually come back at a higher budget because they see the results. Getting new advertisers on board takes a little bit more work because you have to articulate the value and the results without actually seeing it. So we make that easier, we make it simpler, and we make it so the agency or the advertiser only has to make one phone call or only has to log into one platform, and then the execution begins from there. So they're still refining their targets, they're still reducing their waste, they're still tying a television ad exposure back to a sale, only they don't have to go through all the labor and all the work of dealing with 10 different systems and all the various third-party players that contribute to the dynamic insertion of a television commercial.